When did you start school, Graham?
Well, let me see. It was just after my 5th birthday in 1925. No, 1926.
That was in Cambridge, was it?
Yes, well, a village close by called Camstock. I lived in Camford and walked to school. 3 miles on footpaths and one along a little road.
Really? Did you go alone, or did your mother take you?
Oh no, I don't think she ever took me. Well, maybe right at the start. She was too busy at home with my 2 younger sisters, so I walked with my friends. Kids have it too easy now. We didn't think twice about walking that distance, and at least we got more exercise than today's youngsters.
What do you remember most about that school?
There were 2 classes, about 18 in the first class and 20 in the second. Now, what was the name of my first teacher? Can't remember. Anyway, she was kind and fair, but she soon left to have a baby. Then Miss Strapper took over, and she was strict. She didn't hit us, though the headmaster did, but she got really angry and shouted a lot. If I talked too much in class or she didn't like my work, I'd have to stand in the corner for hours.
What subjects did you do?
Oh, reading, writing and arithmetic. They call it mathematics these days. All very boring. But we also drew pictures and made models out of bits of wood. That was okay. Then there was physical training, jumping up and down, running round, catching a ball. Nothing terribly exciting.
And other subjects? Science, for instance?
Science? No, but we had a nature table, and I was in charge of it for a while. Oh, the nature table. We brought in things to display. Grasses, flowers, seeds, horrible little animals like snails or fish in jars. Great fun it was.
Then at 11 you changed schools.
Yes, well, I was nearly 12 and my 3rd sister had just been born. I moved to the big school in Cambridge till I was 14.
The big school?
Yes, it had 5 classes with 40 in a class, even 50 in some. The whole class crowded in one room all day. Kids today have got it made with all the facilities they've got. Yeah, the big school was far from the centre. We weren't allowed to talk in class, well, only if a teacher asked a question. And we often got hit. But every week we had woodwork, and I loved it. But best of all was football.
You were in the school team, weren't you?
Yeah, just after I was 13 I joined. That's when we played with a real football for the first time. Outside lessons we never had one. We used anything we could find to kick. Tin cans, bits of old tyres. Kids today have so much more, but simple things gave us pleasure.
And did you still walk to school?
Well, on my 11th birthday, I couldn't wait to get home because I knew I was getting a bike. It wasn't new, but it was my own. After all those years.
But could you ride a bike at all?
Well, my cousin John had taught me earlier, or was it my dad? I can't recall.
So, Graham, were school days the best days of your life?
No, it wasn't completely a waste of time, but they weren't the best days. They came much later.
Unfortunately, we're not going to have time to get to that today, but thank you very much, Graham.